No, that's how a lot of people feel right now. Like Glenn Frey, right? That's how a lot of people feel right now. Like that. But you know what? I don't want to get copyright strike. So you want to hear this song, you go on Glenn Frey channel. Listen. What's up, everyone? Told you I'd be back again today. God damn, man, dropping my remote control and shit. It's your boy, Savar Matner. Today, I'm going to talk a lot about politics. More directly what's going on in the great state of Minnesota. I was just sitting here watching Trump. And I'm going to talk about, hey, what's up, Dante? I'm going to talk about what's going on in the economy, as well as Kanye West. I'm apologizing for his behaviors. But before I get to that, I really want to sit here and talk about Minnesota for just a few minutes, okay? Now, a lot of y'all know that song came out of Miami Vice, right? You Belong to the City, Glenn Frey, back in the day. And that's how a lot of people feel Minnesota right now. In the last month, roughly, when I had 2 Americans get killed, okay? Most recently, Alex Pretty, okay? And then, what was the name? Renee Good? By ICE agents. Miss Good's situation is a touchable one. I should say touchy. It's not touchable. It's touchy. Because the ICE agent that did what he did put himself directly in front of a vehicle, which no cop is trained to do that. I'm sorry, you don't put yourself in front of a vehicle that could be considered, a possible deadly weapon. So, in a situation like that, since she did get on the gas and try to avoid hitting him, she still lost her life because the officer apparently was just like drugged down the street a few months or a few weeks prior to this incident. So you would think he would learn not to get in front of a fucking vehicle, but whatever. But Alex Pretty's case takes the cake. I watched a town hall last night on CNN up in Minnesota, and they had the mayor of Minneapolis on there, and he was asked a question from a person whose dad was in the care of Alex Pretty, right, on hospice care at the VA, and I'm a veteran, so it was kind of a touchy story. The way the man died is what's in question. Now, footage then came out 11 days prior to his death of him getting into it with ICE agents and kicking the vehicle and busting the lights and all this shit. And a lot of people speculate that the reason why ICE was so aggressive with him was because of that situation 11 days prior to his death. Any way you slice it, it's a fucked up situation. I'm a subscriber of active self-protection, right? And I was listening to John's assessment about everything that he believes went down and looking at it frame by frame by frame by frame. Okay. John Correa from Active Self-Protection. And he broke it down to where in real time, okay, you would think that it was a justified killing. The man had a gun, and ICE agents, I guess, thought he read for his gun, and bam, 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 then they shot him up. But then when you watch it in super slow motion, you realize that a pepper spray, after the ICE agent just straight up pushed the shit out of a lady, just straight up just lifted her off her fucking feet, straight up low testosterone had a motherfucker right there. I mean, just straight up bulldozed the fucking lady. This man jumped in to try to protect the lady, got hosed down with OC spray, pepper spray, pretty goddamn much. And then they proceeded to beat his ass like they did Rodney King ass back in the 90s. I mean, they whooped his ass they was hitting him in the face with the can of pepper spray. You see one of the agents come over and take the man's lawfully licensed to carry gun off of him. And then the other guy comes over there with a fucking cap on and fucking green fucking shirt or whatever, agent, and just start unloading on the goddamn guy. I mean, just straight up just start shooting him. People say, well, it must be a sympathetic squeeze. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. He already had his gun out. Okay. I didn't hear too many ICE agents talking about he's grabbing for a gun. He's grabbing for a gun. Matter of fact, I didn't hear now ICE agents say he's grabbing for a gun. You can clearly see that they took the gun off of him. This guy just came over and straight up shot him, which caused the other ones to start shooting back at him. 9 shots. Killed him in cold blood. You execute him. And then Christy Nome, who South Park had a field day roasting, for the second time after a shooting, sit up there and says, well, you know, he was a domestic terrorist and, you know, he had intent to do bad things. Nobody bring a gun to a peaceful protest. I live in Georgia. Okay. Matter of fact, since I have an honorable discharge from the military, I don't have to go get a concealed weapon license. My honorable discharge allows me to carry a handgun in public places unless it says otherwise not to have a handgun in prohibited places. Okay. There are protests in Georgia and shit all the time, and 90% of people here are gun owners. It's not the gun that caused the crime, it's the people that owns the guns that caused the fucking crime. Had he had his gun out and was waving in the fucking air like he just don't care, I can kind of believe that story at that point, but he didn't. He didn't even make an attempt to reach for his gun. He was pepper sprayed, then beat up. He was jumped, fucking bully. And then she opened her cop blower, said what she said. It got so bad that the NRA, who are MAGA supporters, didn't agree with what she said. Matter of fact, there are some MAGA supporters that are starting to question, well, what the fuck is going on? Because check it out. Some of them people protesting are Republicans. That's just a fact. Chris Norm sitting around there talking outside her neck, and then Pam Bondi, the attorney general, is not trying to deal with the situation. She's saying, well, you know, we got to look at the internal investigation, but it looked like the officer was justified and yada, yada, yada. You know, I watched Stephen A. Smith. He said something. I watched both his fucking straight shooter and his other shit, First Take, all that shit, right? And he said something that make a lot of sense about the GOP, the grand old party, the Republican Party. Based on what's going on in Minnesota, could it be the tipping point for midterms? Is this going to set the standard going forward? Because believe it or not, hey, what's up, man? Not yet, but I'm gonna try to get to it today. Matter of fact, I can do it during the stream. I'll do it during the stream. I'll check it out. I ain't had time. It could go forward. What's going on in Minnesota right now could spread if it's not contained. But going forward, I'm starting to notice more American people getting frustrated with ICE. Okay. There's not enough ICE agents in America to deal with Americans. Killing unarmed civilians and killing those that are armed but not presenting a threat with their weapons or not making any deadly gesture with their weapons goes against everything we Americans stand for. I'm a gun owner. My wife's concealed carrier. I haven't committed no robberies, attempted murder, none of that shit. You gonna take my gun rights away? If ICE want to protest here out in my area where I live at, I can't have my gun on me because of what happened in Minnesota? I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Matter of fact, I fought for my right to carry. I fought in goddamn combat zone, so I can't have a weapon on me at a peaceful protest. Because listen, how many protests have you guys seen that end up turning deadly? A lot of them. A lot of them. How many concerts have you guys been to? Like the one in Vegas that end up turning deadly? Quite a few of them. Look at what happened to Charlie Kirk. You never know what dumbass might decide to lose his fucking shit. Start one try to kill innocent civilians. So most civilians, for the most part, don't want to take that chance. They're going to be armed with a weapon. There are grandmothers and grandfathers in their 90s armed with weapons nowadays. But the point I'm trying to make about Minnesota is what's going on in that state is shaping the rest of America. Because, like I said, I live here in Georgia. It's a red state. Might go blue, but it's a red state. I don't think a lot of civilians here in Georgia are going to be particularly happy if ICE start coming to Georgia and start trying to take over Atlanta, because Atlanta is a tourist city. It's the black Mecca of the South. It's a highly diverse city with different cultures and races. It's like almost 7 million people in this area. So can you imagine ICE coming to Atlanta? Because we have a Democratic mayor. Andre Dickens is a Democrat. Brian Kemp's a Republican governor, but Andre Dickens is a Democrat. So can you imagine ICE? Now they're in College Park. But can you imagine ICE doing what they're doing in Minnesota here in Atlanta? I got a theory why ICE ain't finna grump into Atlanta. I got a hot theory of why ICE ain't gonna just do that shit in Atlanta. Barry, when you want to hear it, it's a bunch of niggas in Atlanta, a bunch of gangs in Atlanta. See, the same shit that Trump talking about cleaning up. It's a bunch of fruity, crazy, no sense having ass motherfuckers, any Oakley ass motherfuckers in Atlanta. And ICE don't want those problems. Y'all remember when after the George Floyd shit, how they rioted in Atlanta, burned up shit, fucked up. They tore up the CNN building. That's why CNN moved downtown to where they moved at now in Midtown. But they fucked up the CNN building. Niggas don't care. And listen, I'm not one of them that have a mind like that, but that's the majority of the population in Fulton County. That's why. And most of them got guns. And most of them ain't afraid to use those motherfuckers. That's why. I can name a whole bunch of cities where crime is pretty high. Now in Atlanta, the crime rate, murder rate, it has been coming down because Andre Dickens and Brian Kemp, they are on the same page, right? Police is doing their jobs. So that's probably one of the reasons why. But this city has, Atlanta's bigger than Minneapolis. Metro to metro. Not, well, yeah, I think it's bigger in the city proper as well. So why not send them here? Houston is a predominantly Mexican fucking city, Harris County. Houston, I'm from Southeast Texas. Most of Harris County is predominantly Mexican. Why you ain't running ICE ass in Harris County like that? I'll tell you why. Everybody in Harris County got a gun. Let ICE run their ass down there around Pasadena, down there around, down there around 45. Fuck around down there in Pasadena, Baytown and shit. Yeah, you run down there. Mm-hmm. What about San Antonio, Bexar County? Where you at? I don't see ICE storming fucking goddamn San Antonio. Why? Because Greg Abbott's the governor of Texas. Bexar County has a high crime rate. A whole bunch of illegals. It's San Antonio. I don't see a lot of ICE agents fucking running around San Antonio. You know why? Motherfuckers ain't stupid. They ain't stupid. Dallas, Texas. Austin, Texas. El Paso, Texas. Is ICE in Laredo right now? It's ice in Laredo right now. Brownsville? Is ice in Brownsville right now? Because we sure ain't seeing them rods down there in Brownsville and shit. Why? They too close to the cartels? That's why they ain't going to Brownsville, Laredo, doing that shit. McAllen, the doggo, El Paso, around Juarez. They don't want to run their ass down there. They know better. Hey, what about New Orleans? What about Miami, Florida? Well, that's safe because, you know, that's Trump's domain, West Palm Beach. And maybe because what's his fucking face is the governor down there. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up doing this live stream, man. I'm gonna look it up. I'm surprised he got arrested. What's his name down there? Is the governor of fucking goddamn shit. Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis. But you go to Minneapolis. What about Las Vegas? Now, all the western states is named after Spanish pioneers and shit. Well, what about Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Albuquerque and shit? Is the air too thin? Ice can't go down. Phoenix is too hot for them. San Diego, near Tijuana, them places ring the fucking bell. No, we gonna go to Minnesota. Fuck it, we just go to Minneapolis. What about Chicago? Or you tried to go to Chicago, didn't you? They call Chicago Chirac for a reason. For a good reason. Just like they call Atlanta Stan, they call Chicago Chirac for a reason. For a reason. So you going to places where you know that shit gonna fly. You know that shit gonna fly in Minnesota and Wisconsin and shit. She ain't gonna fly down here, man. Now, yes, it's going downhill. See, what's going to end up happening, and this Alex Preddy situation has really ruffled most of America. Okay? I'm from a little town called Burnham, Texas, home to Bluebell ice cream. Okay? If ice run up in Burnham, Texas, I assure you, that little town down there got some throwed off people. I don't, you know, there's just some places that ice should go, but they're not going to go. And what's going to end up happening is the American people is going to start having a disdain for ICE, as well as the ATF, as well as the FBI. Matter of fact, anybody in uniform, that also goes to the military, because Trump never using ICE militarily, I should say, to do what they're doing to the American people. You know, people that pay taxes, that pays their fucking checks. That's how you get paid. They are assaulting those illegal immigrants that probably get a pay stub that taxes come out for state and federal income taxes. That is the reason why they're getting a check and doing their fucking jobs. And then Trump using them to go after innocent American people instead of the actual criminals. How many diehard criminals have ICE really to round up Minnesota? It's a few of them they got, but I'm talking about like the diehards in all the states that Trump said he was gonna go. I seen a man come out of his house half naked in the cold, man. They ran up in a house and took a man out of his house, old man in the cold, man. You got to be a sad motherfucker. Now you got some people that ICE went after. They abandoned they 5-year-old in a goddamn car. ICE tried to take the little boy back to his family. The family was so scared of ICE because they thought they were using the little boy as bait. They didn't want to open the door. So the father requested that the son go with him. And 9 times out of 10, the son and the father going to be deported back to Mexico, where the fuck they came from. The little boy was in school and everything. Man, listen. The ones that are doing that really believe that Trump is going to make a difference. And I'm not saying that Trump hasn't made a difference in certain things, but most of America doesn't agree with what's going on. Now, I'm not like Van Jones and that other motherfucker. I can't fucking too much stand Bakari, whatever the fuck his name is, like Sellers. I'm not none of them. See, I'm not like, oh yeah, Don Lemon. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I know you gay and all, but what the fuck? What? See, it's one thing when CNN let you go, but now you run up in churches and shit. I bet you won't run up to one of them Baptist church full of niggas, huh? I bet you won't. Man, listen. People have the right to like what they like. You're gonna have some people that's all for ICE deporting people. I'm from them deporting people too that shouldn't be here. Especially if they breaking the law. Now they been here for 10, 15 years, they ain't did nothing. Let them people stay here, man. They ain't did shit. But them the ones they going after. They ain't going after the hardened criminals that done raped like 20 people and killed like 9. They going after people. Oh, this motherfucker been here legal for 15 years. We gotta get this motherfucker. But for 15 years, how many stores had that motherfucker built? How many laws he broke? You see what I'm getting at? You go after the hardened criminals. Do I agree with the borders being closed? Absolutely. I think we shouldn't have no open borders. So there are some things I do agree with. However, it's the manner of civilians now being killed because they're protesting. And I'm gonna say this: some civilians put themselves in situations that they shouldn't have to be in. You know, you gonna protest. Don't be fucking with ICE, throwing shit at them. Cause what do you think gonna fucking happen? They gonna retaliate. They're like, if I'm out there protesting and I throw a rock at a cop, I expect to get mace tased, beat up, and pepper sprayed and thrown his monkey goddamn handcuffs. I expect that. I picked up a rock and threw it at a cop. Now, if I'm out there just talking shit and I bothering the motherfucker just talking shit, that ICE agent, cop, federated way, as long as I'm voicing my First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, they can't do shit. I can sit there alone, I ain't threatening their lives, and sit there and call them bitches, hoes, cunts, motherfucker, cockroaches, any fucking word I want to think of, I can call them that. Long as I don't put my hands on them or threaten them. Some of them protesters go out there, and here's another thing I'm gonna say. See these hoes? See, I'm gonna drink some more of my water here. Electrolyte water. See these hoes right here? See these motherfuckers here? That is why they acting hard. Civilians now, them protesters. See, they out there, they want to go viral. Everybody viral. When Alex Pretty got shot, there was a lady hollering with her phone. Someone call 911. Why don't you got the fucking goddamn phone, film and shit and call 911? Somebody need to call 911. Oh my God. And then the others, you murderer. But you got your phone out. Get off of the phone and call for help. Now, of course, the ICE agent radioed in and was shooting, suspect down. So they were coming any goddamn way. But the point that y'all got y'all cell phones out, filming everything like the ICE agents and like businesses don't have cameras on them. Just because you can get some clicks and, oh, look at my channel. I caught a man getting assassinated by ICE. You could have got off there and made the call yourself. That's why a lot of protesters do shit. They want to be on camera. They have their lights, like these lights right here. They'll take these lights and shit out there. And all that shit. I'm actually finna do a lot of stuff for my office, my moving space around. That's another story. Just starting getting lights and other shit. But they want photographers, they want to be out there freelancing and shit. They want to get famous. So that's why protesters do what they do. A lot of them won't bust a grape, but they got phones. Whoa, well, I'm gonna throw a balloon full of piss at a cop. And then the cop can't do nothing because it's just fluid. That piss can be deemed as a deadly weapon, especially if you got AIDS. That's like that idiot that threw that shit on that representative. I can think of a name, the air representative. He had a syringe and squirted fucking apple cider vinegar on him. I guess he thought it was fucking funny, but he even faced some serious charges. People do stuff all the time because they want to be famous. And that's why protesters are doing this shit. Now, ICE can be better trained and disciplined. Trump can tell them to dial back the rhetoric a little bit. But of course, Trump loves chaos. And that's where the GOP is going to have a problem at. Because when the midterms come, the House is up for grabs, believe it or not. The Republicans can't lose no more than I think 2 or 3 seats. Like they cannot. And the way it's looking right now, the Democrats are going to take the House back. They might just take the Senate. Well, most legislation happening in the Senate, but they also happen in the House, but most of it happening in the Senate. If Democrats get the House and the Senate, then Trump ain't gonna have no fucking power essentially to do shit. But who can you blame on at that point? Do you blame it on ICE? Do you blame it on Pam Bundy? Do you blame what's her name? Nikki, what the fucking name is? Can't think of her name right now. The fucking Department of Homeland Security head. Fuck her. You blame her? That's over ICE and all that shit. You blame JD Vance? Who you gonna blame? Cash Patel? Who you gonna blame? Because you know Trump ain't gonna take the blame. Somebody got to be scapegoat. Somebody got to be scapegoat. Trump, he ain't gonna sit there and say, man, it's my fault that we lost the House and the Senate. It's everybody else's fault. Everybody else's fault. How many of y'all that don't work for Donald Trump, the moment shit start going bad and he blames you and they ostracize you, what happens to you at that point? You start telling the truth about every fucking goddamn thing. And this is an endless cycle. Pam Bundy gonna be next. I can't think of the bitch name now, the head of Department of Homeland Security. Nikki, what fucking name is? She gonna be next. Just watch. Just watch. Cash Patel gonna go down the tube too. Just watch. Just watch. It ain't happened yet. But it's gonna happen. Because the GOP is afraid to stand up to their president. And the Democrats are too stupid to seize the fucking goddamn opportunity. Because you have people like Chuck Schumer still trying to push for Obamacare shit. You have people like Chuck Schumer still trying to push for transgender rights and everything else. Inclusivity and all that fucking shit. Instead of saying, we need to focus on how can we put money back into the economy. Trump just sat there and said they done got $11 trillion back since the tariffs. Well, I'm gonna share the screen. Matter of fact, let me show you. The national debt right now. The national debt right now is at 38 trillion fucking dollars. I'm gonna show you the screen. $38 trillion fucking dollars. That's the national debt. As of this month. That's the debt. Now, a lot of it is debt that we done acquired. And I think the government itself got like $7 trillion of debt from being in all shit. But that's the debt. That's the debt. That's the debt. The way Trump is saying, oh yeah, man, you know, we done nixed the debt. We done got rid of that. It's 38 trillion. 38 trillion. I'm getting a call. I call you back. I'm kind of busy right now. 38 trillion damn dollars. Y'all give me a second. 1 second. Everybody seems to want to call me when I'm busy. I'll just let them know I'm gonna call you around if possible. Sorry about this, guys. Like everybody wanna want to text and call and stuff. It's like when I ain't doing nothing, I get calls. So 11 trillion on $38 trillion debt. Inflation is high. They index inflation. It's high. But yeah, we got ICE in Minneapolis and Minnesota right now, just causing chaos and shit. It's fucking stupid. ICE is gonna become public enemy number one. Like literally, it's gonna become public enemy number one. That's what's gonna end up happening. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll call you then. Okay, call there. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it's kind of an important call, but it's not really important. But it's kind of cool. One of my clients. Should have told him I'm gonna be busy. So they're gonna become public enemy number one, and more Americans are gonna start getting very aggressive about what's going on. Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all infringing on my rights? That's why I feel it's going to happen. Unless Trump ring it back in, I believe it's going to happen. Now, let me look up Chance Wilkins real quick. Let me see. Because this caught me by surprise yesterday before I get to Kanye. Let me see. Here we go. Arrested. Let me see. Akron police. I don't know if it's a crime. Good Lord. Oh, yeah. That's that crazy motherfucker. Let me look. Yeah, man. What the fuck is going on? That's that crazy something. I know you guys can't see it. So give me a second. Assault. Chance Wilkins, 32. He weighed 110 pounds. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this shit. This is what I'm reading the police report, Akron Police Department report. That's in Akron, Ohio. No, this is old. That's old. Okay, never mind. That's old. Okay, hold on. That's the wrong one. That's old. You got arrested for assault, though. That ain't what I'm looking for. Okay, wait a minute. 4 days ago. Okay, that's on TikTok. Okay, that's a woman. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. You guys, I'm not on X neither. Let me see something. Let me look at all this. Okay, yeah. What is wrong with this motherfucker, man? What is wrong? Okay, let me share this screen. What is wrong with this motherfucker? Man who threatened to shoot ICE agents because they are terrorists has been. Hey, man. Wait a minute, man. I mean, that shit ain't funny, but wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, man. Okay, hold up. I was looking at something else. Okay, let me read this. Chance Wilkins, a 32-year-old from Akron, Ohio, made a video saying to any ICE agents that think they're going to come into my home and terrorize me and my family, you remember leak the force, I would kill on sight and shoot to kill if need be. But I am very much armed and will do what I need to do to protect my family, or do what I need to protect my family. He vows to dealt with immediately any agents approaching his home. He will also arrest after allegedly attacking one with a baseball bat. Man, hey. Man, listen. Hey, man. Listen, guys, listen. And of course, I have a feeling he just did that shit. I'm gonna stop saying. I have a feeling he did that shit just so he can get some YouTube views. Listen, you can have your opinion. That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's the one thing I would never do, is threaten a federal agency or even threaten the president. You may not have to agree with their viewpoints, but threatening someone, and you know people are going to watch your streams, and then they're going to report it. That's why you don't make stupid threats like that. If it goes without saying, if ICE kick in the wrong door, it goes without saying that it might be some serious repercussions. That could happen. That's why I'm making this stream now. America is already looking at ICE as public enemy number one. And there are some crazy Americans, like Chance Wilkins. I think he's a little child molester too, but that's not the point. There are some crazy individuals out there that doesn't give a fuck about uniform. They don't care. So you can't say those things and then not expect immediate repercussions. That's like if an idiot get on YouTube and go, I'm gonna drive up to the White House and nuke it. Fuck them. I ain't got nothing to live for. And be meaning it. I expect that asshole to get arrested because he's stupid. Stupid. They're like the kids that be on them back forums typing all that stuff. Guys, we live in America. To me, it's still the best country in the world, despite everything that's going on with it. I have my dislike about a lot of shit in the government, but there are some things I will rather keep to myself. Because if I say certain things and go off of how I really feel about stuff, it can be twisted, misconstrued. Next thing you know, I got cops, federal agents, and a lot of motherfuckers outside my house will come in and make sure that I ain't no domestic terrorist based on me maybe saying some shit that I don't like about the government. There are just some things you shouldn't say. Everything had to be said online. Just keep it to yourself. Yeah, he's stupid. But see, I'm gonna say it again, man. You have people that will do anything for views. They would do anything to get some type of views on their channel. Anything. Christy Nome, not Nikki, Christy Nome. That's her name. Christy Nome. I kept saying Nikki Nome. Christy Nome, the Department of Homeland Security director. I don't know why her name went away. The Department of Homeland Security, yeah, DHS, yeah. Christy Nome. I said Nikki Nome, Christy Nome. Yeah. Got my top. Like her name went blank. South Park roasted her fucking ass, man. Like I say, I don't understand people. Chrissy Nome, yeah. They'll do anything for clout. Anything. Now he's sitting there with some federal charge like a motherfucking moron. Listen. You have people. I have people in my family working law enforcement. I respect the badge. Now, there are some cops I can give two fucks about. Don't care about them. But most of the police that I meet or have met, even the ones that pull me over, has been very nice. I don't give them a reason to be assholes. There are some that are just dicks. I have met a couple of them in my life. I can care less about them. They can get hit by 18 wheelers tomorrow. I wouldn't give a fuck. But for the most part, especially in my area, every cop that I see speaks. I speaks, they speaks. They know I got a fast ass car and shit. They know that. But they don't profile me. I don't give a reason to profile me. See them at the gas station, they speak, I speak back. There's no reason to hate all cops. ICE is a different story. And I don't hate ICE. They're just doing what they're told to do, but it's the way that they're doing it. Then you got Chrissy Nome and Pam Bondi and Trump them and JD Vance them make it seem like it's all good. No, it's not. And most Americans are getting tired of it, including his own party. Well, I wish him well. It doesn't look good. Now, let me pivot and to the families that's been affected, especially the family of Alex Pretty and Renee Good. Condolences, you know. Both situations could have been preventable and they have a right to protest, but both of those situations really could have been prevented if they wouldn't have gave in to wanting to be mortars and have attention on them. Now, in Mr. Pretty case, he was trying to defend a lady, but still, you know, it's not good. You know, it's not good when you put your hand on an agent. I don't care how nonchalant he done it. He still shouldn't put his hands on the agent. And then with all the temperatures flaring, a lot of those agents right now just run on adrenaline and fear because they know that if the people really want to ambush them, yes, it'll be mass casualties. It'll be a lot of people dead, but it'll probably be more agents dead than people. it'll be a mass casualty. So they're on edge right now. They're fearful. They don't know what to expect. You got people on edge right now. It is a very toxic environment. And I believe that it's going to slowly spread to other states, but not to cities where we know it'll be a bloodbath, like right here in Atlantistan or in Chirac or H-Town and Phoenix and Miami. Like, there are just certain cities that ain't going to tolerate that bullshit. Just straight up, they ain't going to tolerate it. So, but as long as Trump and them keep pushing the narrative, it's going to be an issue. Let's talk about, yeah, they ain't going to Cleveland. No, Ohio. No. They know, listen, Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati, but Cleveland, they ain't going nowhere near I-71 and I-90. There's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there. I got an aunt live in Akron. There's a lot of crazy motherfuckers. I've been to Cleveland a few times. A lot of crazy motherfuckers up there off Lake Erie. I'm telling you. They ain't gonna come up there, man. They know better. They know better, man. Baltimore. Baltimore? I don't see now ICE agent in Baltimore right now. They ain't going to Baltimore that bullshit. Now let me pivot to Kanye West. What's up, Game Geek? Let me pivot to Kanye West. And back to Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to tag Stephen A. Smith in this live stream. Stephen A. went over what's happening in the U.S. A lot of crazy shit. A lot of crazy shit. A lot of shenanigans right now. Man, it's the midterms. Listen, I'm ending with this before I get to Kanye. It's the midterms. I believe Trump is going to pull back the rhetoric a little bit because he can't afford to lose a House or the Senate. He cannot. So I think temperatures are going to go up just a little bit more, right to the brink of destruction, and then he's going to dial it back, probably pour ICE out of Minnesota and everything else, and then he's going to try to focus on everything else about the economy and everything else and try to keep the House and the Senate. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It's just too much to happen to keep the House and the Senate. He's going to lose one, slim chance both, but it's not a real possibility to lose both. Let me talk about Kanye West. I'm not the biggest Ye fan, okay? I lost respect for Kanye West after Kanye West says he hired maids to clean his kids' ass and they were babies. And that's what he said. You know, Cam give you kids and you too much of a prick. You won't even clean your own kid's ass. The diddler, you talking about Geetham? Yeah, he trended. He doing a lot of dumb shit. That's why I lost respect for Kanye West. Any parent, I'm a parent. Yes, you can hire maids. You're rich, but potty training your kids, showing your kids how to clean themselves and stuff like that, those are milestones that parents should want to be a part of them kids' lives to do. What's up, Randall? Now, Kanye has been doing some crazy shit the last few years. I've been to Now 214's. That's a Vietnamese restaurant in Beverly Hills. I got pictures of them. Next time I have time to go through my pictures on my computer and show you guys. I was there. There was a sign there. They have since raised that sign up. Kanye was trying to avoid the paparazzi with him and Kim Kardashian one day and hit the fucking sign, almost knocked him out. I got pictures at that sign. And I seen Kanye attack the paparazzi. And he's known to attack the paparazzi, talk all that shit, and be trying to attack the paparazzi. There comes a time where you have to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you or do you not have a fucking problem? Now, Stephen A. Smith went over everything that Kanye West said in his apology. I refer you to go watch Stephen A. Smith shit, okay? But I'm going to tag Stephen A. Smith because he left something out about Kanye West. Yes, he lost a lot of endorsements. He sure has. Adidas, clothing lines, all types of fucking shit. But do you really want to know why Kanye been acting the fuck out, Stephen A., and to the rest of the world? You guys remember he's with that Make America Great Again shit when Trump was running for the first term? And the second, oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he gonna trend. He gonna trend. In the second term, okay? I noticed during those election cycles that Kanye lost his fucking shit. He was losing his cool. He wanted Trump in his back corner. That's what he wanted. That's why he was doing the dumb shit he was doing. Then Kim started working, and I think she's probably maybe getting into politics real soon. She was behind Trump, pardoning a lot of those people from California and other states. Hold on right quick. Yeah, you're damn right. But she was the forefront of getting a lot of those inmates out of prison, right? Now, of course, Kanye and Kim are separated. Then he sat up here and said, and Stephen, you forgot about this, Stephen A. Smith. You trying to make it seem like he's apologizing for his kids. No. This man sat up here and said in an interview that he wished he never had kids by Kim Kardashian. He made a mistake by having kids with Kim Kardashian. It's called pull your dick out then. Come on her breast or ass somewhere on the floor in a paper towel, put a fucking condom on. That's what it's called. Then he started calling himself God and talking about the Jews and praising Hitler and all types of shit. Why? Because Trump is friends with Vladimir Putin. Putin hates Jews. We know that. You know, I got some time. I might just touch on that. You know, he apologized, Stephen A. Smith, and he want us to forgive him. Now you can play boo for the fool. Let me ask you a question. You're a multi-millionaire. You successful. What the fuck do Kanye gotta be stressed about? Well, he lost $500 million in endorsements. Nobody told Kanye West act like a motherfucking goddamn maniac. Nobody told him to do that. He was married to Kim Kardashian. Okay, maybe Bruce Jenner's had something to maybe fucked his mind up. You know, because Bruce Jenner's used to be in the Kardashians family. Maybe he fucked his mind up. Who knows? But he still is worth $500 million. Why is he stressed out? And listen, I want to ask all rich motherfuckers, how are you stressed out? Y'all ain't got to watch your bank accounts unless you just got so much money invested in so much shit that you trying to live outside your means, because you can have 10 million bucks and be trying to do shit that's going to cost you 20 million over time. That's living outside your means. But for the average rich motherfucker that actually do right with their money, what you stress about? Why is Kanye, oh, well, I got schizophrenia and I'm bipolar and shit. Oh, Chris Brown said the same goddamn shit after he whooped Rihanna's ass and shit. I remember that. Now, he said that because he knew he was wrong by beating the ass. I can't remember about herpes or some shit. Some shit he jumped on her for. Now, she's a billionaire. And Chris Brown ain't changed. He's still Chris Brown. Still want to try to bully people with security guards around him. They always, I got post-traumatic stress. Documented. Federal. On the federal for combat. It's in my files. It's in my file. The VA is in my files. But you don't see me running out. I'm like, yo, shoot up the stores because I'm fucking mad. That shit's fucking expensive. No, when my triggers affect me because of therapy and I'm cognitive of my triggers and I know how to do grounding techniques, I don't let that drive me to make horrible decisions. Because most of America has some form of a mental health issue. You guys remember COVID? A lot of Americans got traumatized from COVID. A lot of Americans, when you seeing all them body bags lined up outside in parking lots and shit, fucking death happening like this here, didn't bother me because I've been to a combat zone. But the average American ain't used to seeing no shit like that. Fuck them up. Natural disasters fuck up people. A lot of people watching Alex Pretty get killed and Renee Good get killed gonna fuck them up. So everybody has some form of a mental, disability. It's just some is worse than others. Okay? So all this, but he's schizo and fuck all that. This motherfucker got $500 million. $500 million. Nah, what it is, he lost all his money with half his endorsements, half of his network. He's not a billionaire no more. And Donald Trump ain't came to his rescue yet. So in order to save face, he wants to apologize and think I'm fucking stupid. Now I'm gonna fucking forgive him. I don't listen to Kanye. I don't listen to his music any fucking way. So what the fuck? He can apologize to everybody he wants to. He done pissed off a lot of motherfucking people. See, the problem with Kanye West is the nigga forgot he's a black man. That's his problem. That's his fucking problem. He got rich and forgot he was black. That's the problem. You can move out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of niggas if they don't want to come out of them. I grew up in the projects. I left, joined the military, got out, moved back home, got in trouble. Then finally became a dad. I said, you know what? I need to change my life. I need things to do. I need to do different shit. So I unpacked, moved to Georgia. In a nice neighborhood. Away from hoodlums. Away from all that dumb shit. I used to run a car club. I used to race cars all the time. I don't race no fucking more. I don't do fucking dumb ass shit. I'm almost 40. No, my life is on other stuff now. Doing great stuff. It's if you want to change. Some people get rich and get real stupid. That's just what happens. See, Kanye see white folks, and I'm not being racist, but Kanye see white people doing crazy shit and getting a pat on their back going, man, that's so fucking awesome. And people going viral and getting paid. And he think, well, I'll say the same fucking shit, do this shit. And then he started losing endorsements. He started doing all that dumb shit and saying dumb shit. And he started losing endorsements and all this shit. You don't see Michael Jordan acting like a dumbass, do you? I don't see Master P acting like a dumbass. Dr. Dre. We all know what Dre did back in the day. Choked the whole out. We all remember that. But I don't see none of them guys acting like that. I don't see Jay-Z acting like a fucking idiot. So my advice to Kanye West is, nigga, you didn't have to come on social media and apologize. You could have been got help. If you knew you had schizo and bipolar issues and shit, manic issues, what the fuck you said you had, you could have went and been had a therapist. Period. That's bullshit. You just trying to save face. Can't nobody buying your music no matter what it is. Ask Diddy how that feel. Now he'll be back. See, unlike you, Diddy ain't got that problem. See, Diddy gonna come back to open arms of fans because they know now he's a freak and got a whole baby oil line up. I bet you baby oil gonna fucking sponsor him. Watch, guys. Baby oil is gonna sponsor Diddy. And I'm still waiting on that album. It's gonna probably be called Baby Oil when it comes out. Or you're gonna have a song called Baby Oil. The album might be called let me see. Slick Body or some shit. It's gonna be some play on Baby Oil. Watch. See, we just found out Diddy was just a nasty little freak. Yeah, he whooped women, but he's just a nasty little motherfucking freak. That's the difference between Diddy and Kanye. See, they don't play Diddy music now, but when he come back, when he get out of jail, you watch. That motherfucker gonna be buying baby oil out. Watch. As far as Ye go, now. What? Lucari leaked himself. No. He leaked himself. No, let me look. I got about 20 minutes. Lucaro. He leaked himself. Let me see. Lucari. That's his name. What did he do? First off, he got them goddamn profiles up there. Let me look. No, I'm not up on brass on that. What? What he had? No. He had kitty stuff. They need to take him out back and put him down like old Yeller. Now, what's this red pill? I heard about. Let me see. Let me look. Let me go look in the manosphere. For male self-improvement dominance. Man, get the fuck. Who the fuck going at it? Can y'all guys tell me who's going at it right now on that? The red pill shit. Oh, R. Kelly ain't never getting out. Well, I can say never. Trump might let him out. Hey, see, look. I'm done talking about politics. I'm moving on. Tomorrow be some NFL stuff. I'm gonna try to show y'all some of my stuff that I was doing this past year with NFL, doing the flag crew and stuff with the Falcons and stuff. Shit was fun. I got like there's a lot of videos I didn't put online yet that I gotta go through and edit, but I may go through and show y'all some little clips tomorrow in that stream. The Red Pill Avengers teamed up. Okay, listen. So Geetham made a video, and I seen the video. Jesus fucking Christ. No, it's real hard not to want to roast Geetham, but he makes you want to do it. First off, I'm glad he lost a lot of weight. But you gotta build some muscle. You gotta regulate your testosterone, man. I mean, you into his cartoon shit way too deep. Like his whole stuff is airing that all day. Word of Geetham, then it's just too much. Now he says NBA called it. Shout out to NBA in the league. He called it. NBA said he was gonna act like he knew all along what was gonna happen. Now, once again, my channel predict the shit, and I got most of it right. Just the manga didn't get announced, and instead of movies, you got two animes. I had said maybe 2 movies, you got 2 animes. That's the only thing I got backwards. I said that the voice actor already had scripts. They already got the lines because I was told that. I was also told a little other shit about the Games Universe 3, all that. He's acting like, oh, yeah, I knew all along, blah, blah, blah. But if you watch the goddamn live stream, he was scared of the motherfucker. They called him out in his chat. I went through and seen the comments. I went through and seen them. They called him out in his chat. Like, man, you act like you knew this all along, but you didn't know none of this shit. Now he's giving insight on what he thinks is going to. See, he's going to give insight on what he thinks is going to happen, not that he knows what he thinks. Listen, here's what's going to happen. They're just reanimating the beer saga right now. There has been no confirmation of them doing the freezer arc or none of that yet. One can safely assume that's what's going to happen. And then trying to tie in all the Super Saiyan 4 shit, that's just pure speculation. If they do that, they pretty much took Daima and said that it's none importance no more. And we're just going to implement Super Saiyan 4, a useless form in Super, by the way, and watch it get beat up in Super. Oh, and by the way, before I go back to the red pill shit, Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku is not as strong as Super Saiyan 4 GT Goku. For those of you that believe that Super Saiyan 4 Daima version of Goku is stronger than the Super Saiyan 4 GT version of Goku. It's fucking retarded. I can name 3 villains right now in GT that will straight up destroy Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima. You want to hear them? Full power baby Vegeta. That's one. Super Android 17. That's 2. Pick any of the top tier Shadow Dragons, like Nova and Ice Shenron or Sin Shenron. Omega is not even a fucking fight. Goma wasn't that strong. He just had an eye in his head. He wasn't that strong, guys. He wasn't that strong. Any one of those characters I just named, hands down, would beat the living shit out of Daima Goku Super Saiyan 4. Hands down, not even a fight. Yes. I don't know why you guys think that form of what Goku got in Daima is stronger than GT's Goku. GT Goku, that Super Saiyan 4, had more than one battle. He had more than one fight. That means he got stronger every time he fought. But I don't want to touch that. It's just they listen to the big YouTubers and then it fucks them up. I don't know why y'all believe that. I have it warps in my mind that y'all really believe that. If they put that form in Super, what use is it going to have? Can somebody tell me what use is it going to have? It's no need for it. It's not a need for it. If they would have acknowledged Beerus, if the Supreme Kai would have said, the way it's looking, we might have to reach out to the God of Destruction and then explain that that's his opposite, that there are other gods out there that y'all guys not aware of. And maybe if I reach out to him, he can come and save us right now. So if I die, he dies. Like, that's how they could have tied it into the Beerus arc. Because that takes place before Beerus. If you follow the Daima chronological flow. Even though, like I told you guys, it's 2 different endings from the original Z ending. There's just Super Guy's own and Daima has his own. It's no different timeline. Same timeline, just different parts. That's it. But I'm not going to get into that. But if they would have said that, then you could see, I could see that then maybe get implemented to Beerus, the remake, the reboot of Super. I could see it then. They didn't mention no Beerus. And Goku's going Super Saiyan God. He's basically going to do the same shit. Nah, they're not. Man, look at man. It's a wasted transformation. You're not getting Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta neither. It's a wasted transformation. It's wasted. And them people in Superman's too powerful. That's just wasted shit. It's wasted. Don't bother with it. That'll be horrible writing, by the way. Like, that'll be horrible fucking writing. So now we got the Red Pills teaming up. Okay, who is teaming up? I heard there was some beef going on. I think it's Fresh and Fit and so much. What is going on? Can somebody tell me what's going on? Yes, they absolutely did. They wasted it. I want to know what's going on in the Manosphere. I got roughly about 10 minutes left, maybe about 15 tops. What's going on in the Manosphere right now? I can probably do that next week. Yeah, send me a link of the Red Pill shit. Put it in the chat, and then I can click on the computer, and then I share the screen. Because I want to see what the hell's going on. See, I don't get into that rainbow pill shit. That's that Kanye West shit. See, I don't get into that pill stuff. I don't follow no blue pill logic, no red pill logic, no purple pill logic. I don't follow no pill logic. My eyes are all the pills I fucking need. My eyes is wired to my brain, the command of my central nervous system. My eyes tell me everything I need to know, that my brain decipher what my eyes see. I don't need no fucking goddamn red pill, blue pill ideology shit. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. What the hell is this, Randall? What the hell is this? I'm just a man. The girls are fighting. What the hell? Okay, hold on.
The Wells Fargo mobile app. Tracking a
Always
savings
an
is
ad.
simple.
Random got some shit going on. I'm about to see what the hell is this.
To start a podcast with Riverside, all you need is a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works.
But if you guys aren't aware, the Red Pill Avengers, as they call themselves, got together in Miami for a night out. And it ended up going viral. They were in the club. Somebody decided they wanted to play Kanye West's hit track, Hail the Mustache Man. So this song plays in the club. They're all having a laugh. It's on live stream. They're all yapping about it.
So yeah, so Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, so the Tate brothers. Listen, the only thing I share with Andrew Tate's a birthday. We got the same birthday, December 1st, right? But everybody know Andrew Tate is yes, one of the greatest fighters in MMA and shit we've seen, right? Dude's in phenomenal shape. But everybody know Andrew Tate has a horrible, horrible ideological fucked up take on the average man and women in today's society. But let me listen to this real quick before I get out of here.
All of a sudden, it goes viral very quickly. The people who run the nightclubs find out that they managed to get the DJ to play the track. People get fired right away. They release statements, and they ban everyone who was part of that live stream. Happened, you know, obviously these guys are truth tellers. Everybody wants to know how they're going to react. And Tate doesn't hesitate. He goes on PBD. I think he drove a bus there so he could sneako sit there.
So red pill ideology is the alpha male dominance and misogynistic beliefs, right? Like women don't amount to shit. They're only good for sucking dick and folding your clothes and cooking you something to eat. And it's what the man says and yada, yada, yada. That lets me know that your dad didn't raise you right. Because most guys that think like that, either their dad was whooping their mom's ass, or their dad abandoned them, or should I say, maybe your uncle touched you in a certain way, and so you put on this facade that you know you must be alpha in order to get pussy. Listen, I find it funny that the red pill guys forget that your mom carried your ass for 9 months. And most of y'all are mama's boys. That's not alpha. That's some beta shit. I'm a mama's boy. I love my mom to death. Right? Most y'all like that. That's why you act so alpha. You try to hide that part. I guarantee you, if somebody slapped your mama in the face or your grandma in the face, you'll be crying like a bitch. You be ready to kill a motherfucker. But I thought a woman doesn't matter. It always surprises me how stupid red pill guys are. Anyway, let me listen to some of this shit.
And you just run that nigga over because he wasted no time to blame Sneako for who played the song.
And even though Sneako's insulted me a trillion times, and even though he put the song on, I just don't think it's prudent for me to sit up here and throw him under the bus. Even though, you know...
Y'all, did anybody hear them tires? Did y'all not hear Miss Frizzle go, beep, beep, seatbelts, everyone? Did you not hear that? Like I heard that. He said, even though Sneako put on the song, that motherfucker's guilty. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm a man. I would never throw the person who shot at you 10 times. His name is Sneako Von Heck.
I took myself off because I ain't want to I'm trying to, listen. All people snitch on themselves when shit get hot. I have this saying, if I'm going to go do something wrong, especially when I was younger, it's solo. I'm a solo guy at that point. If I know I'm going to go do some stupid shit, I ain't telling my friends. I ain't telling nobody because them the first one snitch on you if shit goes south. That's lesson number one. Okay. That's the very first lesson. If you know you about to do some stupid shit, don't tell no one. Don't tell your buddies. Because a lot of them are gonna turn on you to save their ass. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Women, listen, guys, here's the secret. Here's the secret. Your work shows. Do you have a car? Do you have a house? Do you have a job? You have money? You have okay credit? Do you look somewhat decent? Do you have high testosterone? Can your dick get hard? Do you have some bass in your voice? Can you buy the girl something to eat? Are your mannerisms very, very polite? It's not hard to get a woman. Women are beings in need of nurturing. Our job is to do that. Now, that more pertains to if you want to be married to them or not. Now, you just want to go sling some dick and play in the garden, or to quote the late great James Earl Jones, sow your royal oats. You want to go sow your royal oats? Then all you gotta do is just be honest and tell the female ahead of time, listen, I ain't trying to be with nobody, but I think you look cute and beautiful, and I ain't lying. I just want to give you some dick, call it a motherfucking day. I ain't trying to come to you with what you got going on. And if she feeling you and the vibes are good, you just wrap your shit up. Don't give her head because she may have some shit down there because you ain't trying to be with her. So you need to try to give the whole works. You know, you give those heads, you give women head that you know you might be with for a while. You don't give a random stranger some head. You know, don't let her suck you up. You fuck, have a good night. Next day, you depart. You don't have to be alpha to get some pussy. Prostitutes don't care if you alpha. They just care about your wallet. This shit is crazy, man.
And that is his full government name, social insurance number. I would never throw him under the bus. His number is 647-344. You can find him at 6th Ave on every Tuesday. He likes to go to the grocery store right there, the little bodega. That's where he be at. I would never throw him under the bus.
Next to the pharmacy.
Absolutely. Here's a picture if you're curious what he looks like.
Oh,
I would never throw like.
He said he didn't throw him under the bus, so he didn't.
Facts.
Wait a
Sneeko has insulted me endless times. I sit here and throw him under the bus, but it's just not who I am.
Wait a minute. That picture back there behind them guys, is that the YMCA? Let me see something. Abba and preach. Was that picture behind them the YMCA? I'm just asking. That looked like the YMCA. The guy that's saying YMCA. I can't think of their name right now. The village people. They like the village people from the YMCA. That is that post, the village people. That's what it looked like. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I am as a person. I want to meet Nick and Clav.
That is crazy for someone. Now that's crazy for someone to be running you over with the bus and saying I could run you over with bus, but I wouldn't. Is like the most next level gaslighting. That's like a murderer stabbing you. I'm like, I ain't killing you, nigga.
And then I said to Tristan, anyone who names themselves Sneeko, like you're naming yourself Sneaky.
Wow, Andrew. Wait. You just now figured that shit out? Anybody with a name like that, I would probably keep my distance from. Sneeko? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Imagine I was saying, hey, my name's Rat.
Mind you, this guy's kind of trying to say Sneeko's like untrustable because of his name. This retard is called Cobra.
What the fuck? You know why he called himself Cobra, right? 'Cause he was deadly in the ring. But whatever. I leave that go. See, Andrew Tate name makes sense. He was a very good fighter in mixed martial arts. He was very fucking good. I understand that.
Everybody's Tony Robbins.
You know what? I think I've seen enough. Let me get this out. I think I've seen enough. I think I can conclude what is going on. I gotta get y'all here anyway. I thought the manosphere, I thought the red pill people was supposed to be an unbreakable bond of brothers and shit, right? Like you don't tell on me and I won't tell on you type bullshit. That's what I thought. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there are some beta males in the red pill community. Well, you know what? All of them are beta males because they beliefs let me know that. Them the first ones to act like that to women, and then they get their ass locked up, they crying like bitches. Listen, I'm in this live stream because I got stuff to go do. What makes a man is simple. Your work ethic. And I just don't mean job. It's the person as a whole. Your work ethic. How are you at home, outside your home, at your job? Are you always a work in progress? Are you always trying to better yourself as a man? Women sees a man, real women. I ain't talking about hoes and dumb fucks. I'm talking about real women. You know, the what was the guy named that died at his house? The Kevin Samuels of the world, high value man shit. No, see, they don't fuck with real women. They get those low lies on their show. They don't fuck with real women, or they have women that they act like they high value women. I don't fuck high value. A high value woman is a woman that's nurturing, that has a job, that's not codependent, don't depend on no man, can pay her own bills. That's a high value woman, not because she wear fucking the highest brand of clothes and cologne. I mean, a perfume and shit. And men, high value men, your value ain't weighed in the highest value cologne and whatever type of drawers you buy and the clothes you wear, the bed you sleep in, because those are material things that you can lose just like that. When you strip all that away, what are you? You're just a man. Women, you're just a woman. It's what's on the inside that matters. Because I can lose everything. You can lose everything tomorrow. Do you know how to survive without all these devices and shit? Can you still care for others? If you have kids and a wife, can you make sure they have what they need? Everything that's been stripped from you. So now what? That what separates me from them. Because see, I understand disasters and things happen. Your personality, what's inside, the strength in your heart. See, I can understand all this can be taken away from me and you. But the difference between me and you, the ones in that manosphere shit, I can do without it. And my family's going to be taken care of because I'm going to see to it personally. That's a high value man, women, that will go hungry if he care about you enough to feed you and to make sure the kids are okay. He'll be the last one to eat. He'll make sure you have the best clothes on you before he go out and spend money, that you and the kids have all that. And if it's just you and him, he'll make sure you have what you need. If y'all don't have nothing at all, he'll try to scrap away he can and make sure you have it before he does anything. That's a high value man. Not how long his wallet is. Because if that was the case, half you motherfuckers can't be with one. Because there are a lot of men that makes good money. I'm off the market, but I'm one of them. But you take all this away from me, and I'm left with what's on the inside. When I look at women, I look at women that remind me of my grandmother, my mom, hardworking ass women, my sisters and shit. Not the ones that dress up that's trying so hard to thirst trap because they got like 7 baby daddies. And they want the highest purses and shoes and high heels and shit. Now I look at the women that are independent women, like Neo say, Miss Independent. Those are high value women. But most of the guys in the manosphere can't deal with one like that because those type of women have their own mind and they don't need you. And to see y'all fighting like a bunch of faggots, that just made my day. That just made my day. Bunch of faggots fighting. And anyone that fuck with Fresh and Fit to me is the dumbest motherfucker in the world. We know they butt buddies. They butt buddies. They believe in that bros before hoes mentality. Homie over hoes. Y'all remember Boondocks? Homie over hoes. That's Fresh and Fit. Homie over hoes. Them niggas be having some Diddy parties. Them homie over hoes, man. Stop it. Boy, Lord have mercy. Anyway, that concludes today's stream. Tomorrow, it'll be some NFL talk. I gotta get some things off my chest about the season and the Seahawks and the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. My expectations for the Falcons next season. You know, I'm highly invested in that team. Not as a shareholder or anything, just as a season ticket holder and the volunteer stuff I do. I'm kind of investing on where this season is going to go. And talk about some other shit tomorrow. Might do some reactions. Might talk about some more anime. Might talk about some more politics. Might talk about the upcoming snowstorm, which is going to be crazy. So looking forward to that tomorrow. About the same time, 12 o'clock, 12:30. Try to get on and stay on for about an hour and a half or so. So you guys take care. Until next time, everyone. Been your boy Savar Matner. I'm out, everyone. Peace.